Afternoon guys, Dustin here from Gold Rat High Bankers. Just doing a conversion on this flare that we use on a semi-commercial setup, high volume high banker setup that we run. Has about probably about 12 or 13 feet of sluice, and then we have this flare essentially just to check our losses. Now in the past we were running gold hog matting, which is really good for checking those fines, see what our losses are. Downdraft was always very effective, but it's just a little heavy. It's about 5.5 kilos of mat there, so I'm going to do the conversion over to the Dream mat. Obviously, we know from our tests that this stuff will get a lot more fine gold, and as far as concentrates go, even less concentrates, and it just doesn't chock up. So we're going to do a basic conversion here, and I want to show people how you can basically use a smaller size mat in your sluice and get down to somewhere like Clark Rubber. You can buy rubber strips like this to bumper up your walls, and get yourself a Dream mat and test it out in your system for pretty cheap. And this stuff's about $16 a metre. I got 2 meters there, which will fix this up. So we'll pull this out and show you what we're going to do. Now this stuff's pretty cheap. Get some hardware. If you wanted to bring your sluice in a little bit by a couple of mil, you can obviously always bumper your walls up as well. We're not going to use that here. I'll just use that to basically split the mats rather than trying to get them flush next to each other all the time. Alright, so we've got this cavity obviously, so we bought the strip. So that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. If I needed to get a little bit more separation between these, obviously come in an extra mil. I just put another piece of aluminium through the center, force those out to get the pressure I wanted. But pretty happy with how that's looking. And we'll just grab these. Pretty well unnecessary, but I might end up splitting the water if we have any issues with these dividers coming in. Splitting the water here, but I really don't think it's going to be an issue. Now, as far as fixing these on, I'm just going to get some adhesive spray and show you how I do it. Alright. This is the stuff I'm going to use. Sikaflex in a can. Pretty good for sticking rubber to aluminium. Works very well. Just use a bit of cardboard for overspray. Just give this stuff a minute or so to become tacky. No point touching it until it's sticky. See this? See how it's starting to stick? Alright. Minutes. Make sure it's stuck good, and I'll come back. Alright. That's pretty good. And it's coming pretty good. Look forward to testing it out. I definitely reckon we'll get a better indication of the losses through the other system when we're overfeeding. But just wanted to give you guys an idea. There's a lot of people that have a 400 wide or have a 25 wide, or there's definitely some different size sluices out there. You don't have to be limited by the size of mats that we offer. These are just cast in the 8, 10 and 12 inch because that's the molds that we have, but obviously you can get smaller size and you can ramp in. I'll just see if I can find a sluice something with a bigger channel to do exactly that. Take up another section of sluice run. Now we have a 10-inch mat here. These bits of timber can be got from Bunnings for about $4 a cut. That pretty much brings that in perfect. This one from memory is bang on 300 wide. Yeah. So that's the 30 centimeter sluice channel, the 10-inch mat and bumpers. That'll work just fine. Actually require less water than what the 30 would have. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys some ideas. There's people that want to try the Dream Mat, but their sluice is a certain size. This kind of stuff, this rubber, you can get in 2mm, 5mm. I think the thickest one I saw was about 20mm. Obviously it gets dearer the thicker it gets. You can even get adhesive stuff, but pretty cheap conversion and allows you to try out a system. Obviously it comes down to if you're running something like expander metal, miner's moss, V-rib, and then riffles over that, and you can swap it out for something simple. You don't need to carry all that extra weight down. Dream Mat's a great option for that, and I guarantee you it will catch that fine gold really well. comparing this stuff to the Gold Hog mat that we had, so this stuff's the 12 inch is about 2.4 kilos, and the same width in the Gold Hog matting. Worked out it was about $400 of the Gold Hog matting in there, and it was 5.4 kilos. These two mats come in underneath that, under 5 kilos, and cheaper, and will catch finer gold. So just sort of give you some ideas anyway, guys. Get the brains kicking over. I'm sure someone who's smarter than me will come up with some ideas in the future, but if you wanted to try the guiding, but you're limited with your sluice size, you don't want to buy a new sluice, that's one option for you. And obviously timber rails is another option.